Nice shot. 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 Nice shot.
Oh, jeez. A little late. How's it going, Gorley? Fun base. Oof. Woof, woof, woof. Oh, yay. I need to change my screen size again. That's no good. Invisible colliders where? I don't think so. This was the first ever B-ball level, and it's been doing solid ever since, like, shit. I think I made it like a year and a half, 2 years ago. Where you hitting the colliders? Also, I'll be right back. Right, bottom left bouncer. I'm gonna need to see some evidence of that. About where the at is in Match TV Power State. Really? Well, I mean, there's colliders that are on the sides of the hoop itself, and those go all the way down to like the edge of it. So the net isn't gonna like behave like a net that you can kind of just like pass through. It's kind of just like gonna bounce off of that. But there shouldn't be anything anywhere near where that that match word is supposed to be. Yeah, it must have been the invisible net. I do think that those colliders are a bit big, just to ensure that the points only count when they hit, like, I think it's around just underneath where the bottom orange border is of the backboard. I think if you hit around there, or maybe a little bit below it, there's a collider there that'll detect a score. So I try to contain that so that, like, it has to go vertically through the net in order for it to score, and you can't like get a score by just like hitting the side of the net or something. That being said, this thing has not been modified in several years, so maybe I made some oopsies when I first made it. Hang on, let me make sure I've saved this. I think I did. Just in case. Spoilers. But how you been, Gorley? How has your week been progressing? Opening this always takes like a minute and a half, so I'm just gonna keep basketball up. I need to change some of the scaling on that leaderboard, eh? When people get to 3 figures, it gets so tiny. Glad it's nearly over. I feel that. I have had a super busy week. Just a lot of stuff to juggle at once. Ba-ba. Go for it. No one here to judge. Do. Oh, that's nothing. You're out of touch. I'm out of time. But I'm out of my head when you're not around. Well, my bit rate says unstable, but I seem to be pulling pretty solid on on OBS. So who knows? I'll never know. All right, let's do some volume checks. Hello, hello. Okay, so the game's a little quiet. We'll bring that up a little bit. A lot of it? That should be fine, right? Okay. Let us continue. Well, what's stopping you, Funbase? There's plenty of room in this stream for a horse. All right, hang on. Let me check some dialogue volume here.
Tequila Sunset.
Tequila Sunset. Okay. Be seeing you. All right, that should be fine. That should be just fine. Well, actually. Okay, yeah, it's the sound effects one. All right. Coolio beans. All right. So we are going to continue our unsupervised quest for discovery without Kim, as he is going away to deliver a dead body. So now we have less than... Missed last week, went to watch Doom. What's the build here? That's a great question, Funbase. The build is chaos. So we started off by voting on what kind of profile we wanted to prioritize, and we ended up with maxing out on intellect skills and motoric skills. So nothing in psych or physique. And whenever we level up, chat gets to vote on whether or not we assign a skill point to something or we internalize a new thought. So far, they've been prioritizing thoughts. Right now, we are a racist, communist, feminist, fascist, superstar hobo cop that likes to shoot finger pistols. And whenever they vote to add a skill point to something, we roll a d24 and randomly assign it. So it's basically... It's utter chaos right now. So we spec'd in intellect and motorics, but randomly assigned our signature skill to be electrochemistry. So, great. I hope you got that popcorn bucket though, Pomo. But to catch you up to speed, well, you can look at the disco log, but long story short, we stole the boots off the corpse, cleaned them up in the kitchen, and then Kim is off delivering the body to processing. So we are unsupervised for the day. We found our motor carriage. It was drunkenly driven into a sheet of ice and is sinking into the sea, but we got our badge and our uniform. So that's pretty cool. We also, I think the most important part is going to be over here. We ran into this old washerwoman lady, and she very graciously offered us a room in her shack that we can spend the night in. So this can be our de facto hotel room. And she gave it to us for free. We can stay here for free and slum it up. We are true hobo copping it now. But now we have this entire whole harbor to explore because we closed a water lock, the thing that was kind of blocking our way across the river. We closed that, and now we've discovered a whole new section to explore. Actually, let me check my my journal real quick. Is there anything quick that I can do here? Oh, we want to find the cryptozoologists because they have to be around here somewhere. Run the number on the victim's armor. So we already called that in, and now we're just gonna have to wait for Kim to come back to hear the results of that. Oh, also inside our motor carriage, we found a banged up fuel canister filled with heavy fuel oil that we'll use to paint our masterpiece. and then set it on fire. But I feel like I want to wait for Kim to be around for that. Let's see. Finding all the armor pieces, signatures, the murder weapon. Yep, we can talk to the Hardy Boys later. Take the stuffed bird to guard. Okay, we found that. All right, cool. Yeah, let's just keep exploring around. See what kinds of stuff we find in the harbor. We've also been finding a lot of different kinds of clothes. A little black swallow circles above you. You hear it chirrup. There's money over there. I want it. I don't know if I can get it. We'll come back for it later. Over the river and through the woods. What we got here? Rust-eaten letters read, Mazout. The rear tire of a motor carriage adorns these reeds. But whose motor carriage? Ooh, okay. Oh, are you gonna walk all the way around to look at this little gunk of water? All right, go for it, man. Looking back at you from rust-colored water. You. Despite everything, it's still you. Eh? What? Who? Huh? That's a Nolan binged seek an unsuccessful model. Great. Hey, you found it. Good job. Boy, we're receiving a lot. A kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice. Well, let's go check it. Money. Before you, a drawbridge. It can only be lowered from the other side. I'll take that. Fish huddle around a fence post, then scatter into the dark. Full of holes. Could the posts hide treasure? Look inside. Hey! Oh my god. Oh, they all have something. Let's go. Okay. I think that's our Jamrock Shuffle going on here. Let's go. Let's mag it up. Let's mag it up. Any other posts? No? That's fine. To your right, a white-bellied cormorant eyes you suspiciously. Fuck off, you bird. Must have taken a lot of patience to do this. Hello, child. Wait, hang on. One sec. I must inspect all of the posts. Painted with pastels, someone is trying to bring cheer to the world.
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh, hello there.
Dear child, it is freezing. Where is your hat? I have some questions for you.
Huh?
She looks up at you, distracted.
Maybe she didn't hear you. A little louder.
I said you should have a hat on.
So should you.
Come to think of it, I should. Where would I get one around here? I don't have to do anything. I'm the law. You have to do what the law says.
Real cool.
She looks down at the device, mumbling under her breath.
Way to abuse that power, man, she says, thinking you can't hear her. She bats away your questions like flies. She's not intimidated by mere police officers.
And the law says you have to wear a hat in this weather.
What kind of law says that?
She lets a quiet roll off her tongue. The hat law. The law of seasons. You'll get sick if you don't. What are we even talking about? That's it. I'm going. Wear a hat or catch a cold, I don't care. It's the hat law.
Yeah, well... Look, man, fuck the hat.
Oh, God. That is a red check. We can't repeat it once we do it. Regain authority in our eyes. Is that kind of negative? All right, we're going to try. 3%. We're just not very authoritative, despite the fact that we're wearing the authority boots. Trying it.
Lots of feeling. feel it up. Way up.
Oh my god. Fuck the hat? Is that what you said to me? I can't believe you told me to fuck the hat.
You're saying it really loud, but it's not coming out right. Maybe add more indignation.
So should I just get a hat and fuck it, right? Engage in sexual intercourse with a hat here in front of you because you told me so on the sea ice? And you did it on my birthday.
More.
Right here on the sea ice?
More.
Give you a little ice cop hat fuck show? Or puff out your cheeks as if you can't even breathe from the sheer indignity of a no, more.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
The girl is visibly shaken. Is that how you see me?
The girl looks down, slowly curling into a ball.
Start crying. Anyway, I can't believe you used obscenities like that in front of the police officer. And you should, I'm gonna start crying.
The young woman has kept her eyes trained on her wires, waiting for the sorry spectacle to end. But it's gone awful quiet up there. Then, the sound of sobbing.
Oh no.
Looking up, she sees a grown man on the wrong side of 40, his face bloated from alcohol, and God knows what else. Not so quietly, crying.
Yeah.
Isn't really about the hat, is it?
It is. It so is. Anyway, I can't believe you would use obscenities like that in front of a police officer. And you should wear a hat too. It so
Okay.
is.
Sure. You're not the only one with issues. I self-medicate. Shit. Life's a horror, you know.
There's a motherly hint to her voice.
Crying helps, though. Get it out your system. And then maybe we can talk. Okay? I'll be here.
Oh.
So, seriously, what's eating you, man?
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing, and she wears thick black eyeliner. Most men wouldn't call her pretty. There is a manliness to her, a coarseness.
Yeah, could we talk for a minute?
I was wondering when you would come around. What's up?
I guess there's been something that's been making my life hell.
What is it?
She listens intently. I think it's the plight of the working class. Everyone's just mooching off of the entrepreneurial class, shackling the doers. I think it's all these foreign people taking our jobs. People just keep putting their selfish interest ahead of the greater good. Well, we are going the fascist route, so I guess it's the foreigners.
Oh. Really?
Yeah. I can tell this was once a proud nation. Now all this internationalist bullshit has brought Revachol to its knees.
So the thing that's got you crying in front of strangers is national pride?
That's those foreign ideas messing with your head. You don't even realize you're literally on your knees right now. Are women literally on their knees? No, that's probably not it. Yeah, pretty sure. Now I had some questions about something else entirely. No, you're on your knees.
Ma'am, that's because my equipment's on the ground.
I'm pretty sure I've got issues with our young women kneeling in the snow with this cosmopolitan racket going on in the background. I'm pretty sure I've got issues with our young women kneeling in the snow with this cosmopolitan racket going on in the background.
Or, I'm just gonna put this out there. Are you sure you're not having chick issues with some chick?
I'm positive. Now I had some questions for you before all this started.
Go ahead.
What is your name?
Estelle.
Estelle who? I'm not a young suitor. This is official police business.
Okay, it's Berger.
A very common name.
What's that device you got there?
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
And the wires?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
Was a contact microphone?
Contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Your mangled brain would like you to know there is a boxer called Contact Mike.
Yeah. Any news on my wife's name? How about my mother? What am I supposed to do with this?
No idea.
Does it have anything to do with Contact Mike?
Yeah, I record stuff with it.
No, I mean the boxer, contact mic.
Ah, no. This is a contact microphone. It's for recording inside solid objects. Contact mic just beats people up.
You know, contact mic doesn't just beat people up. Contact mic's a role model.
An entire litany spews forth.
Yeah, you heard right. We should try to be more like Contact Mike, a successful athlete and an inspirational figure who has overcome social, physical, and mental obstacles. He's not a champion, you are. Looky here in front of a saggy tent, picking your nose to drug addict music. The world of sports is in awe at your faith and dedication. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. There was something else I wanted to know. No, let's go off on
Man,
Contact
you are
Mike.
one weird cop.
This isn't about me, this is about your lack of respect for one of boxing's greats, and for yourself. I'd say I'm just about normal. Now about that mic. Not Mike. Mike.
What is it with you and this mic guy?
She pauses. The question is rhetorical.
Okay, if it floats your boat, I'll be more like Contact Mike and less like me.
Let's go. We got a thought about Contact Mike. Yes, that does indeed float my boat. Self-respect is not meant to float any boats, but your own. That floats my boat.
Good on you.
How's that thing work?
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble.
Where'd you get it from?
Same place I got the recorder from, the Elysium.
Elysium.
Oh man.
Psycho
You haven't been to the
Mantis.
Elysium? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Sounds interesting. Who's this Arno guy?
Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Palaceum-going kind of person.
She looks you over, assessing your age. I get down.
I don't know what that means.
I grind.
I don't know what that means either.
It means I'm hip beyond my years. Nor do I, but I have concrete evidence that I rock, in the form of a wrecked tape player and a completely trashed hostel room.
That's cool.
She breathes on her fingers. Looks like she doesn't know what to say. That's right. Time has deserted me. Son of a
That's
bitch.
nice. Was there something else? About the contact mic, perhaps?
She squints her eyes for a second, trying to remember something. Then lets go of it. Actually, I had some non-mic questions for you.
Okay.
What are you doing out here in the cold?
Recording, I guess.
And what is it you're recording exactly?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
She scratches her forehead.
What happened to the old headphones?
And what happened to the headphones?
My boyfriend sold them.
What for?
I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
And what are these recordings for? The cracks, the footsteps?
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway.
She rubs her shoulders and looks around.
I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
Now this is where a hat would come in handy.
Yeah, maybe you were right about the hat.
You said it's supposed to be a music place. What is?
That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not going to be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
She nods towards the church.
And who are these boys?
The boys?
Yeah. Andre and the guys, they're inside, in the tent.
And why is that?
Why are you freezing out here while the boys are inside?
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No room.
Stuff like what?
Music stuff, mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it.
You mean like those headphones your boyfriend sold?
Yep. They were pretty. I'm sorry we sold those.
Why not just leave some of it outside so you don't have to freeze?
That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold.
I had some other questions.
Go ahead.
Ooh. Oh, hey, we're getting a bonus from our die. All right. What is it? The tape recorder lies on the ice like a discarded toy. Pick it up. Oh, no. Tell me more about this music place you've been planning in
It's
church.
supposed to become like a club
Birthday.
for anodic dance music, like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Palaceum. Except that, yeah,
She looks up at the old wood church. She looks at the old wooden church up on the poles. As a mean wind comes bellowing in, the 6-story structure lets out a doleful shriek. What is anodic dance music?
you know, anodic.
Anodic,
cathodic,
sorry.
music that's made with electronic instruments.
Electronic instruments like what?
Synthesizers and tape consoles.
So
Might have
EDM
computers
essentially.
too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that.
Oh, breakcore.
This is an evolutionary step up from amplified instruments, which in turn are a step up from acoustic instruments. What comes after it, you wonder? A black-tinted nothingness or something finer?
Anodic music. Now I'm gonna find out what it is. What is it?
You know, anodic.
Oh wait,
cathodic.
shit. Got it. My
What do
bad.
you need to know?
So you want to turn the church into a
I
club?
know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place. It was supposed to be deserted, but now they can't even take it. Hey, you're a cop.
Her black eyes widen. No, I am the law.
Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys, because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right?
I'll talk to him.
They're inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else?
Enough about the church. I had another question.
Go ahead.
You seem surprisingly comfortable with being questioned. Why's that?
Well, it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me. It's what cops do.
Have you been questioned some before?
Once or twice, yeah. I'm sorry I haven't had the Revachol experience they get east of the river.
So what trouble have you gotten into with the police?
The usual. I had a shitty run as a teenager.
What's the usual?
You know, drinking, getting into fights. The ugly stuff that happens when you move out your parents' place at 13. In Forberg.
Interesting term. Time to glean some knowledge.
Wait, what's in Faubourg?
Is this a rhetorical question?
No, I literally can't remember even the most basic of terms sometimes.
Okay. It's a huge ghetto just south of Jamrock.
I know what Jamrock is, but let's say I didn't.
Come on, man, we're in it. This is North Jamrock. Martinez, sort of. The technicalities are confusing.
Jamrock is a district of Revachol comprised of the following quarters: Pox, Villa Lobos, Central Jamrock, Grand Couron, Old South, and the Valley of the Dogs. Learning is great.
Why did you need to move out at such a tender age?
My dad was a drunk. Plus, I guess, I just wanted to drink too, you know. Get my party on.
Drinking and partying and disco music are bad for you. You should take me as a warning example. No, I'm a major party animal myself.
Alright.
She smiles a little, without meaning to. Tape recorder lies on the ice like a discarded toy. Pick it up. Them's some low odds. I don't know if I can do that.
Okay. Bye.
She turns her attention back to the recording device. Later. Oh, more posts, let's go. More tribalistic markings. This post is covered in little humanoids. Trash from some unending party. A pole screwed into the ice keeps the tent erect. Can I bring this down?
A pane of eternite has been planted into the snow. 2 poles are holding it up. Barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough.
What is this?
Looks like a makeshift bridge currently drawn up. When junior researcher Olari Tal invented eternite in the unprestigious Vartner Polytechnic Institute some 30-odd years ago, he thought it would last forever. Hence the name, eternite. The only lasting thing about it turned out to be its carcinogenic effect.
Cool. Push it over.
Pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
All right, shortcut. Tent time.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men are listening to some new form of music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
Squeeze in. What up? Smells like sweat and laundry detergent, plus a trace of ether. What else we got? Pile of nasal sprays, brand name Nocifed Ultra. A speaker, the kind they use for live music. Canisters filled with what appears to be water. The label says distilled. All right, what's up, boy?
A youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
There is definitely something futuristic about his hair, aggressively so. You get the sense that this is what the future will look like.
No, that's what the 90s looked like.
Imbecilic. Yes, should the future ever come, it will look deeply imbecilic, like this guy.
Jigsy.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid,
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
and Egghead. Egg!
Okay. The tape player high above his head continues to blast what is probably anodic music.
Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Wait, how many music venues have you organized?
We have many in the pipeline, officer.
In the pipeline, yeah.
That means they haven't set up a single one yet.
Why are you here?
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Outlast Trials tomorrow? No. Who's Lila tomorrow? Then Outlast Trials on Saturday. I've been looking into some of the changes that they've made, and I am looking forward to it.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
Next time, watch yourself. Was there something you wanted? Your friend Adele said there was a problem with the church.
Ah, so you've met her. Good.
He nods.
Yeah, it's a matter of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dope heads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dope heads. Burnouts.
Dope. He angrily spits on a screw that starts cleaning it.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that. In Revachol.
Strike that. The world.
The world! Let's go,
And
Egghead.
sadder yet, because the dope heads and burnouts holed up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dope heads and burnouts really are. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in
Damn
things.
right I am. Are they foreigners? I bet they're foreigners. What kind? I won't stand for narcomaniacs of any kind. No narcomaniacs on my watch. I don't know. I'm a bit of a dope head myself. They're probably
Could
foreigners.
be. We don't know for sure. But we do know they are spooky.
What exactly do you mean by spooky?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
I like this man.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
Now look into it. Tell me more.
All right, man.
Help the ravers start a nightclub. Let's go. He claps his hands enthusiastically.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchange giddy looks.
What's the status of the church? I haven't gotten inside the building yet.
I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. A padlock. It's a temporary fix. Just something to contain the situation.
I had to do it in a hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
What about the key?
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
All right.
Uh-oh. Sneeze. How's that been, Diesel? Speed Freak dips into his belt pack and produces a yellow key. He then makes a sudden, cool infused move, tossing it in your general direction. Be the cool cop, catch the key as it flies towards you. Let it fall to the ground, then pick it up like a normal person. Then pick it up like a normal adult person. We're gonna catch it.
You sense the trajectory of the little piece of metal and plastic.
Oh, what kind of
Object
DLC would they make
makes a
for it?
small ringing sound as it approaches. Just the tiniest chime to your left. Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The Speed Freaks nod to you approvingly.
Bask in the glory. Thanks, man.
The Speed Freak nods to you. A respectful nod. You proved something here.
No, I've beaten the original. I've been getting recommended clips on YouTube every now and then. I'm just like, oh, I wonder what this looks like in the reloaded version. How long have you had those people been locked up in
Not
there?
long. Like a week, maybe?
How could you be sure they haven't starved to death? This is cool. Taking initiative like this is proper citizen behavior, and I endorse it.
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
Great.
Somewhere in the ruinous past that led you here, there was something called exams. You may have learned the term involuntary manslaughter there.
Andre, do you know what involuntary manslaughter means?
Yes, I do. I listen to Channel 8 all the time. I know about crime stuff, and I assure you, officer, this is not what's happening here. I'm at least 80% sure
Keeps
they're
going
alive.
down.
I mean, come on. Most people aren't ever that alive in their entire lives.
What's that even mean?
I don't know. What does anything mean, really?
Talking out of
Oh,
it.
yeah.
He looks at his friend with an expression of profound understanding. Yeah, I catch your drift.
I
Yeah,
knew you'd get it. You're one smart cop.
I get by. Now, where was I with a
Nods
bit?
attentively, ready to answer the questions of one smart cop.
Right, other questions.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
I wanted to ask you about this tent full of equipment.
Yes. What?
I see you've brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
And it's distilled, too.
Oh,
He doesn't know what to say.
it's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
Hate to tell you, but it reeks of sweat in here.
It does, doesn't it?
Told you we have a smell problem.
He picks up a piece of telephone cord and inspects it. Wait, I smell ether. Why?
Ether? I don't smell ether. Do you, Noid?
No,
It's mixed with a peculiar chemical sense, like laundry detergent.
He sniffs the air, then shrugs. It doesn't take a forensic scientist to guess it's drug-related. They look and act like the kind of guys who've done their fair share. However, their breathing is regular, their jaws stay put, and their pupils aren't dilated. So, not under the influence right now. At least, not under the influence of stimulants. That doesn't rule out hallucinogens, benzos, some depressants. How do you know all this?
I'm the drug man. What's with all the Nosafed?
The what now?
He leans in to hear you better. The Nosafed Ultra. You have a lot of it lying around.
Oh, the old Ultra.
He's like an actor, looking to the souffleur for his line.
I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe.
You sound fine to me.
Yes, that's all Nosafed's doing. Without the Noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Nosafed is the shit.
Can I have some? I have some nose problems too.
Sure.
Thank
Here
you.
you go, officer. The noser. Blast away.
All right, enough of this.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Maybe everything isn't quite as you've been told. Take a moment to analyze. All right, let's keep pestering them, and maybe we can bring this up a little bit.
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
You haven't even seen them, and you want the police involved?
Well, there's also the machinery. When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it.
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
The feeling?
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
No, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
But you haven't physically seen anyone.
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
What was that about something watching you?
Like you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
Not human, as in a ghost. Do you know what he means?
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crab man.
A crab,
Yeah,
man?
you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behavior.
That's fucking freaky.
Crabs are usually marine creatures and not known for climbing walls.
Are you sure there was a crab man?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
So he hasn't even been in there lately. Is he afraid?
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
There probably is no crab man. Don't let them draw you in with this nonsense.
Tell me more about the machinery.
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
So how can you be sure they're burnouts and dopeheads if you haven't even seen them?
Well, honestly, I can't. But I am.
This is a below feeble attempt at avoidance. Basically, he is attempting to weaponize idiocy.
Wow, you can't. But you do. I should have added weaponized idiocy to my own repertoire.
Hey now, I'm 70% sure they're substance abusers.
We were at 90% at the top of this conversation.
Don't let all that technology...
The Zero No Light.
Where do you think
Thank you for the
drugs
follow.
come from?
How are you doing? Absolutely. That's been our whole bag, Pomo. All right, something else.
Sure. What?
You mentioned some kind of ecclesiastics own the church. Who are the ecclesiastics?
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party.
Ecclesiastes.
Thought it'd be cool to use it.
No, it's not working. Sorry, one sec. Stream apps. It's why does this fail to connect sometimes? Connect. Disconnected. Great. Connect. It keeps resetting the. May I please move? There we go. It keeps resetting the IP address for my WebSocket servers. It's annoying. All right, let's see here. Edit. Yeah, what the hell is this? Okay. Connect. Now let's try and print one out here. There you go. That one's for you. And another one. Not good enough. I did my best. Well, you can't do a double print because it'll just print the same one again. You can't keep repeating it. You can't keep doing it. Now it should work. I don't like that one. That one's scary. That was a print of all time, for sure.
If you don't know what the founding party is, there might be a way to mask it with minor demagoguery.
Now humor me, Andre. What is the founding party?
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know? I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation.
And
they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericanassian Church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, made the innocentic system, no?
they sound like exactly the kind who would want loud Adonic music in their church. Now, Andre, in your opinion, would this ancient religious organization who anoints the innocents want a club for Anodic music in one of their churches?
Totally.
There isn't a trace of doubt in his voice.
The Pericanassian Church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericanassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance.
He violently shakes the tape player as if to see if he can break it. God, another fucking... Ah, someone's trying to mix them up, eh? Well, joke's on you. It only ever captures a small section of my camera, so it's isolated on the green screen. Usually. Sometimes I forget if I move my green screen if it messes things up.
Love is hardcore.
Hardcore!
Unity. Unity.
Unreal!
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
Turns up the volume, then looks at you with a knowing nod, as if it's obvious you will now break into dance.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
I now understand. It was lame of me to suggest otherwise. Anodic music is about love, and so is the Pericanesian Church. Steal their speakers. I don't know if they're huge, man. All right, no words. Enjoy the beat.
Feels good.
There are some quests that involve like their speakers and music. What we're looking for right now, well, there is a boombox, I believe, in the pawn shop, and we can buy that, I think, for like 12 real. And then what we're looking for is some sort of music tape that we can put into it so that we can bring it to the karaoke stage at the Whirlin and sing our heart out. No, this is too much. No sane organization would want this level of absurdity in their church.
That's pretty downbeat. I think I speak for all of us when I say we expected the law to be more open to the idea of love, unity, and the Pericanassian posse.
I'm sorry, the law doesn't share your vision.
Well, we're sorry too. So, you got more questions?
And the seller dude in front of the pawn shop also has a broken speaker. He does! Well, he has a broken street lamp. I think there was some big speaker or something. I forget. But it was expansive.
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving. His expectation is fierce.
All right. We have an 8% chance. We're generally good at logic. Well, hang on. That's it for now.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the guy outside of the pawn shop he had a speaker that I wanted, but you had to buy the shoes on top of it. I forgot about that. We're gonna have to go to those shops again now that I actually have disposable income. You don't like the hardcore? Oh, that's right. We have internalized racism. Yay!
The Revacholian state will be a serene place. You should get a drink. A beautiful, serene place of mystery and peace. It will not be a place for women to infect with their frailty and hysterics.
Great.
Or where the Seminoles will be allowed to wear their pants around their ankle. All of that. The socialist professors at the École Supérieure will be fired. The editors of Trompe le Monde will have to beg in the streets.
I blame
You
them.
pour beer
They did
into
it.
their begging hats and laugh. You should get a beer.
Nationalist dialogue options damage -1 morale. Alcohol gives +2 physical. Okay. So nationalist dialogue options damage my morale. And if I drink alcohol, it gives me more physical strength. So it used to give me +1, now it gives me +2. That's something. Kind of look like an Ithilid. Oh, God. Or Illithid? How do you pronounce that again? Oh, you've not fixed your drinking problem at all. It's not a drinking problem, it's a drinking solution. Apparently. Alright,
You
Noid.
talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid. Good.
Skin shows through the holes in the Speed Freak's too large sweater in front of him, an open toolbox full of carpentry tools and parts.
It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading.
He runs a hand through his hair, which is combed back in mock seriousness, and continues to fiddle with some gears. Sign.
Yeah, gotta compare.
Speaking of drinking, I'm gonna
See
make
if we
myself
can
some
align.
eggs. Are you one of those people that, like, mixes up a bunch of egg yolks and then just downs it? Or was that just a non sequitur? Interesting.
I suck at socialising, man. Even
Preach.
now, our sign synchronisation is way off. But I'll see what I can do.
He continues to rearrange his tools. Tell me about the machines you saw in church.
Weird stuff. Specialised.
I like doing that too. It's
There
like,
was a
speaking
data
of this,
processor
here's an
and some
unrelated
sort
thing
of
I'm going to be
long-wave
doing.
Machinery. Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked up Samaran science sign. You know, the kind that goes head first into the supernatural.
The People's Republic of Samara is a product of Revachol's sister revolution on the Grand Isola. It's known as a severely degenerated rogue state.
Don't be too hard on Samara. They're all alone in the world. Half of what we know about them is just propaganda. That's not what a racist would say. What's wrong with the supernatural?
Nothing's wrong with it. You should definitely be researched. You can still do sick shit with it though.
The supernatural. So you think it's real? And it actually exists?
Most of it doesn't exist. But there's also
Yeah,
stuff that
seriously.
isn't allowed to exist. Because the moralists think it's too dangerous for the plebs.
Yeah, I mean, it's great for people who love, like, the world building and stuff. But it does sometimes give you, like, some random ass trivia. What I spec'd in the most, by far, was Inland Empire. And the thing that was chirping up the most for me was my goddamn necktie constantly. And it had like a Jacksepticeye-esque accent of just like loud and brash and vaguely Scottish or Irish. I think it's Irish. And it ended up being really cool in the finale, which I won't spoil. But I'm really glad that I invested like 12 points into Inland Empire. Is that what happens when you upgrade Inland Empire? Yeah, your necktie starts talking to you. And it was actually a very key aspect of like the last few hours of this game, which again, I won't spoil. But long story short, I never shot my gun once throughout the whole first time that I played. Shivers is pretty useful. I think I mostly spec'd in psych and physique characteristics. Wait, what?
Psionic powers, pale-related diseases,
Oh, yeah.
pretenders pretending to be human, folk rights, that kind of stuff.
If you put points into the Inland Empire, which is basically just like your imagination, it's your hunches and gut feelings, dreams, and waking life, then yeah, at high levels, Inland Empire animates the inanimate. You'll have conversations with your clothing, conversations that may change the course of the investigation if you're not thrown into the loony bin first. With low Inland Empire, however, you'll be a void of imagination character. And then how will you shape the cosmos? So, the part that enticed me was animates the inanimates, and your clothes start talking to you. It was mostly your necktie, and I wore that necktie like for the entire game, because it kept chiming in on things. I was so afraid of getting my psych up because I thought the dude was going to start getting psychosis. Yeah, you can't let him have too much empathy, or the power of suggestion, or volition, the thing that urges you to be the good guy. Why are you called Noid?
The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment.
He picks up some sort of widget. I don't understand what that
I
means.
can see that. Further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve sign synchronicity would be by getting us into the church.
Alright, let's sync some signs, boy. Egghead, what's
A
up?
young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman
He has hair?
Kardashian tape player.
Couldn't even
nodding
see it.
Along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says,
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore!
You're just gonna keep saying hardcore, aren't you?
Skibber-dee, skibber-danger. I am the rearranger.
I like this quest. Solve the egghead puzzle. It's basically just blindly navigating a dialogue tree until you get to the end. There has to be some way to talk to this person. You just haven't found it yet. It's definitely not about signs. What if you just try again and find your way out of this maze of things to say?
the young man with
This is hardcore.
This is hardcore. Is it?
Hardcore!
I don't know what to say to that.
Skibber-dee,
Damn it.
skibber-danger. I am the rearranger.
Alright, let's try again.
Back to the hardcore!
Back to the heavyweight jam. Not hair, that's... I mean, he still looks bald in this profile pic. Yeah, we're gonna say nothing.
Hardcore!
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Nothing.
Internally coherent.
I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging by the whirling in rags hostel.
Good morning, yeah.
What?
1, 2, 3. Yakokata, the place to be.
I'm beginning to think this really doesn't have anything to do with the case. But Yekokata is a catastrophic zone. A desolate wasteland. It can't be the place to be.
Yakokata is a hardcore place.
an intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth, intermittent seas of phosphorus mud, ripped tarpaulin fluttering in the wind. A pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind. All in all, a truly hardcore place.
We got somewhere. Let's try again.
We're close.
We close, says the young man with the tape player. The large boyadero boots, lung-shaped trees sprout on his silver belt buckle.
True, hard, full, car.
Nothing.
Hardcore.
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Nothing.
Internally coherent.
Do you know who killed the mercenary?
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yakokata, the place to be.
Beginning to think this really has nothing to do with the case.
It's the message, so listen and you will see. No illusion. The spirit is what you feel.
Fine. We close.
We're close. True, hard.
Nothing.
Hardcore.
Nothing.
Hardcore to the
Nothing.
Internally coherent.
Nothing.
All car. All right. Yeah.
Please tell me exactly what you're doing.
Gotta get the people going.
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
The party boy. I think I'm also a party boy. What is a party boy?
Hardcore party 25/7 beyond the Winter's orbit style.
There is a place far away in Cutler, beyond a certain latitude.
He's hardcore German.
Orbit, where there are
Hardcore!
hours in a day. It is a tremendously cold place, abandoned to drunks and failed rock stars, full of etonite, depression, and half-finished ski-flying hills. The Suru live there.
Oh, that's kind of neat. Beyond a certain latitude known as Winter's orbit, where there are 25 hours in a day. That's odd. That kind of fucks with... That's even more fucked up than time zones. Viklos. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Internally coherent.
Nothing.
Encore! All right! Yeah!
The fuck are you doing?
Gotta get the people going.
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
I think I'm also a party boy.
2 on the track. Watch your back. Watch out for the heart attack.
Watch out! I'm the party boy.
True.
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Internally coherent.
Nothing.
Encore! All right! Yeah!
So party boy doesn't do anything. Nothing.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime, invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore! Ah!
He lets out an agonized roar over the feeblish, obviously not too hardcore beat below. No, but seriously, I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
That would have been good if I had asked you a question, but I didn't. Now it's just idiotic. I have a vendetta against these guys. I wish I arrested them. What? I completed a whole quest line with these boys. I'll see this one.
But there was a question?
Damn! Did you collaborate, or did you have to crack a few eggs to finish their quest line?
Viklos.
Viklos.
Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent.
Nothing.
Encore!
He
Nothing.
furrows.
I don't think it is. Just answer the
There
question.
was no question.
Fuck! Fuck.
Viklos. True.
We're not close.
Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent.
Nothing.
Encore! All right! Yeah!
Nothing.
He furrows.
Hardcore!
So hardcore!
Is it though?
He stops dead in his tracks, tilting his head to the side. I was thinking that a moment ago.
One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life.
Egghead.
Viklos. True. Hardcore.
We're barely
He
close.
furrows his.
So
Is it,
hardcore. It is!
What is it? I mean, really?
He tilts his head to the other side, like an owl. The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously.
Let's
I'm
go.
a bit worried it isn't.
He frowns, then starts bobbing his head back and forth once more. You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music? Are you a thought reader? Why are there lungs on your belt buckle? It took me hours. I had a lot of fun with that. You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
He turns pensive all of a sudden.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last month, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51.
It's like March. Have fun with that.
Isn't something holding it back from being hyper?
He thinks for a moment, then his expression clears.
It's like it's only ultra.
It needs to be plus ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto, like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
I need to catch up on that series.
Bad boys, what you gonna
I
do?
should.
What
I need to join the cool kids. Hang on.
Hello, Culture Cop.
You know me.
I think you might be right, but how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be?
So I believe, I can't look at my pockets right now, but I believe we may have some alcohol. We definitely have speed, and we might have cigarettes. So let me know your top 2 choices in case I'm misremembering, and then I'll take whatever the one we have is. Sounds suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question? Try to think if anything could make it harder core. Speed. Oh God, I'm gonna have to consume all of my medication to take that speed. Wait, I just remembered something. I'm the police. I can't help you with this right now. I need something else. Something extra.
Yeah!
He's not even the slightest bit disappointed. You a thought reader?
No nation, but transnation. No war, but class war.
So you're not a thought reader, you're a communist.
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Elysium. She was a communist, though.
Yeah! With a rebel yell!
She cried, "Ma, ma, ma." All right, let's see. It's good you're not a communist anyway. You should be ultra-liberal. Why are you a communist? Aren't you a communist? Communism is the truth.
I can be a communist. If you want that, do you want me to be a communist?
Please don't turn him into a communist.
Oh yeah, turn him into a communist. Come on, it would be super.
Be a communist, egghead. The future needs your help.
Aye!
He yells, "You guess he's a communist now." Does that mean you're a thought reader?
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he is. Jermaine here just yells random things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as fault reading.
His name is not Jermaine, it's Egghead.
Yeah! Revolution imperative!
Unless you were thinking Revolution imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
But I was thinking Revolution imperative.
That's fucked up, man. Lying like that. And a cop, too.
Tell me something else, Egghead.
Communism rules the nation!
Yeah! He looks at you with an almost impossibly wide, shining grin, looking to see if you approve. Right on, Comrade Luminary.
Here comes the sun!
Is your real name Jermaine?
Dark-cord hardcore! Jermaine Egghead!
Basically, yes it is.
Why are there lungs on your belt buckle?
Lungs are for love!
Why would lungs be for love?
When Dolores Day was anointed innocence, her lungs started glowing through her body. For the world loved her, and she loved it back. Yeah!
Why wouldn't they be? Are the lungs not the place where you hold the breath of your soul?
Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Love! In a woman's lungs. Lonely as I am, I'm not afraid.
Oh.
This strange, damaged feeling grows on, cause I've never loved someone like you before.
Egghead! Alright, goodbye.
All right, here comes the night.
And here comes my speed. Yeah, so we had speed, egghead, or alcohol, and cigarettes. But we're gonna snip it up. And just get damaged all over the place. Anything else? Does that hurt my... I cannot move. Alright. That's fine. Alright, let's see if I can succeed at this roll here.
So, how are things going?
Shit, we're convinced we were a smart cop. But headphones were sold. Unexplained nose fed, unexplained ether smell. 8%. Maybe not. Maybe not.
As always,
We need more info. But also, we got ourselves.
Make it work.
skill point.
Go. Do it.
Oh,
Work.
why, thank you.
Make it work.
What are we wearing at Rosasta? We got a lot of stuff. So I guess you can maybe give us a feel or a look, or if you have anything that'll boost my odds, you got it, Chief. This one will give us +1 logic. Is there anything else that'll give us more than that? +1 logic to that. Okay. All right. I want to wear the. Oh wait, it's a jacket, so we can wear the jacket and the shirt. +1 logic with glasses. Let's go. Visual calculus. Let's see. Drama. Conceptualization. Electrochemistry. Just giving you a little boost after a nerf. How generous. But I love the drama. All right, well, this is what'll give me all the logic boosts that I can get. Is there anything else that you would prefer that I wear as neck, hat, pants, or shoes? We got this spiffy little bow tie here. We got the horrific necktie. We got a bum hat. Tailored trousers in light brown, moderate in every aspect. They're absolutely unremarkable. In other words, perfect. Wear the goofiest shit then as a bonus. Oh, well then the bow tie is coming on, my man. Let's see, we got the god ass. I think, man, what would be better? Would it be like the random like high class armor boots, or like the fishing boots here? Or we also have like these little snakeskin shoes. What did those boots even give us? Oh, some authority. All right, we'll wear the snakeskins now. Armor boots it is. Let's see. I think instead of the gardening gloves, fingerless gloves. Oh god. I almost wish these were jorts, man. Flare cut trousers, unremarkable pants. We don't have any like funny bottoms right now, unfortunately. Except for the god ass pants. Nah, I think the gardening gloves work better. There we go. We're like oh wait, we need the bum hat. We need the bum hat. Gots to have the bum hat. There we go. Now that is somebody that you have to take seriously. So that gives us +3 logic. Oh, wait. I think the hats, does it take away something? Oh, rhetoric. We don't need rhetoric right now. But nothing else is getting rid of any logic, right? Okay, cool. We also might need to smoke up to get some more logic boosts. -1 health. I think we can survive that. Okay, cool. Well, however, well, first let me save. Just in case he's... Oh, and we still have an extra nose fed. That's cool. The more important thing is that we have unlocked a new skill point. So we are either going to... Le habit fait le moine. I'm afraid I'm infected with stupid brain right now. What does that mean? Did I miss something? Anyways, we've unlocked a new skill point. So that's either going into a random skill or a thought. We have Guillaume le Million, indirect modes of taxation, the actual art degree, magnesium-based life form, bringing of the law, law jaw. I don't think I read this one. Hey, so a little observation. It's all cool, man. Don't freak out. But every time you say I am the law, and you say it a lot, it's basically hello for you. Your jaw does this weird thing. It sort of shifts sideways, hanging off your face at a jaunty angle. Like the word law sounds oddly guttural and low. It's strange. You wouldn't notice it, but after saying you're the law 80,000 times, the question does come up, why do you have the law jaw? We got the Fairweather T500, basically trying to find weaknesses in the armor. Jamais vu, derealization. Evidently the most important thought to complete. And then the litany of Contact Mike. It's time once again to return to the 20 things you like to say about Contact Mike, the boxer who is apparently a paragon of open competition. It really doesn't get any better than this. Any better. Both inside and outside the ring. Stop. Point at someone. Someone in the distance. Point your finger at him. He will point his finger back at you. Vaulting an impassable gulf of finance and privilege to... So we think about a boxer for a while. Clothes make the man. Ah, nice. So we have a lot of different thoughts and or a random skill. So option 1 is a random skill. Option 2 is unlock a new thought out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different thoughts that we have. So that's up to y'all what we're going to be doing. Again, option 1, random skill. Option 2, thought. Are you voting random skill? Did you just vote? In which case, perfect. It's getting hard to remember our titles now. It's a lot. We're thinking about a lot of things. But we could think about more things. I did my part. I'm particularly interested in Contact Mike. But that doesn't matter. Because we're rolling a D24. Yeah. Oops, one sec. Yeah. All right. Whatever it pops up with doesn't count. I have to hit the roll button. All right. And 3, 2, 1, go. 15. I think that's a physical skill. Oh, that's not great. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We are going to max out physical instruments. Flex powerful muscles. Enjoy healthy organs. At high levels, physical instrument breaks doors, chains, and bones. And it makes you laugh at the namby-pambies who can't. You'll be manned up, encouraging others to curl iron until they're manned up too. At low levels, however, you'll have a hard time arresting anyone who isn't infirm or already dead. Indeed, engaging in physical confrontations could leave you in either state. Alright, physical instrument it is. We have maxed that out. Why, okay, let's see here. 3 have gone to intellect, 1 has gone to psych, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 has gone to physique, and 1 has gone to motorics. What the fuck? Why are we putting so little in our key areas of expertise here? Why? All right, time to smoke up. All right, buddy.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
58%. Those aren't bad odds.
Well, you're a smart cop, and a smart cop like you would understand if something wasn't quite right. So this should be easy.
What's the gist of it?
The gist of it is, they want to turn the church into a club, but a suspicious element has overtaken the building. It's very important to understand what the gist of things is. Always consult the gist before making up your mind. This is going well.
We have a gist.
And it has to be considered. You can't invent the future of dance music in this smelly old tent. Imagine if you had the church. That settles it. Analysis complete.
Great.
Their story checks out.
Good logic there. Good job.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah!
Yeah. Yes. Fuck. We didn't do it. Alright. Let's talk to this child about a monster she witnessed.
The shaggy-haired girl kneels on the sea ice. She looks up as you approach.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us?
I'll help
Church,
you all
I
right.
mean. Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting for weeks here.
The others told me you went inside the church. What did you see in there?
Oh, that. You're not going to believe me. There's no point in me telling you.
Was there a crab man?
She's less prone to blurt it out, crab man, than the others.
We'll see. Go ahead and tell me.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe. She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression, didn't say anything, just stood still.
Go on.
And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall. Upside down like a crab. Down the
Crabs
giant wall.
don't crawl upside
I think the
down.
woman didn't even know he was there. He was completely silent. He stopped right before he got to the floor, then just hung there like that, looking at me. Right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out. End of story.
What does this crab man look like?
It was too dark. I couldn't tell exactly.
Come on, she obviously could. She already went into detail.
Come on, quit stalling on me. What did he look like?
He looked like a banger, okay? He was all muscular and stuff. Had a mesh tank top.
Sick.
I know it sounds ridiculous, but that only made it scarier in a way.
A crab and a banger?
Yes, a banger. As in a mess gang member.
Oh.
I know what it sounds like, but that's what I saw.
A gangster crab man. Yeah, I don't believe you. You're wrong, I do believe you.
Why?
She raises an eyebrow. Seems too ludicrous for a lie. What would you stand to gain? Strange things happen. Too ludicrous.
I guess so. Anyway, what else?
I'd like to know more about your associates.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
What do you mean? You must know something about them. Whoops! Accidentally healed.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
To the cops.
What about you? Tell me something about yourself. Ah, okay. Maybe I'll ask later about all this. No, tell me about yourself.
Me? I'm a silver bird.
Aha! Okay. Maybe I'll ask a little
Don't know what
later.
makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
I'm more like Contact Mike now. I have a red dye. We're gonna try it. Contact Mike!
The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath, you see a reel of tape rolling. You put the device back on the ice.
Damn. Actually, that's it for now. I need to go get medicine. Because I might die if I take another hit to my morale. Oh, hey. Man from Heimdall series. We can look for another book in there because we have a high pain threshold now. Oh, wait, the racist lorry driver's back up. Okay, sick. Can I fast travel? Please. How do? Because the church is a fast travel location. I forget how to fast travel. Was it like this? No. X? It should be the map, right? Like, can I just click this? Nope. forget how to fast travel. Disco Elysium fast travel. Bitch. Press the cross button on the shift cursor onto. Oh? Ore? Press the right cross button. What's the right cross button? What are you talking about? Wait. Oh, that doesn't work. Have to be standing in an approximate spot. Oh, I see. So I have to go to the church first. The ice is thick enough for you to walk on here. Good. I should hope so. Alright. Here I am at the church. Let's fast travel. Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. Boink. I need some medicine, or I might die. Yellow roses in the window. Those aren't the flowers that were left for Clausia. Clausia. I probably have some bottles, right?
The tear machine step. Your bottles.
Let's go. Okay, medicine, please.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles.
Yeah, we need some of that.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better.
And some of that.
Okay, here.
Thanks.
Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or
Me too. No. Here. Boom. Alright, so there are some things that we can get to here. We got a little thing for Garts at the Whirling. Ba-da-da-da. What? I'm trying.
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes.
What are its hallmarks?
Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it.
Wait, where do I get such a crown?
It comes free with a six-pack of Vermilion Roy d'Or.
Oh!
The words Roy d'Or are stamped into the crown's plastic.
I want that. The idea of a king in a century gone is pretty fascinating. Ow!
The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pining for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after 50 years.
That's why I bought the medicine. Hey, Gart, I have a thing for you. And it's not my hotel rent. I found a new bird for the whirling.
What is this thing?
Man takes the stuffed bird. It's no biggie. I just thought it'd be nice to look on the wall. I'm that kind of cat. I want to apologize for breaking the great skua by bringing you this ruffed grouse. Grouse? Whatever.
What,
I'm that
the
kind of cat.
interior decorating kind?
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
Goodbye. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. I just did it for the XP, dum-dum. Oh, hi, woman.
The woman before you nods
Fine.
and returns to her reading.
We won't accost this woman again. Ba-da-da-da-da. Hello, crazy crystal lady.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
What do you sell here? I'm looking for a book about cockatoos.
A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
All right. Farewell for now, book peddler. Now I need to look for Man from Heimdall material.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Heimdall somewhere.
Do any of these books call out to me? I have a very high pain threshold now.
A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching.
Ow!
Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular Man from Heimdall in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man. Between the throne and the Heimdall man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Heimdall and the Devil Woman.
Aren't all women devil women?
Especially those leering types who seem to wear nothing but an armored bikini. There's also some sort of a snake lizard beast slithering around her abdomen, chest, shoulder region. It's symbolic of vice and sin. The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Heimdall novels.
That'll cost $9. I don't know about that, chief.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all
God,
ages.
these are expensive.
A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral related.
Good lord. Where's my cockatoo book? Or no, these are crime novels.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring
Dick Mullen, let's go. Oh, is this a cockatoo book?
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title. From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
Let's flip through, let's hear it out.
Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems. You don't have behavioral problems.
Yeah.
That's garbage. You're cool.
Damn right. What about this guide to cockatoos, storekeeper?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
You wait for the storekeeper to be distracted. When she's not looking, you haul the tome of cockatoos into your pocket.
Damn straight.
It's quite a challenge, but eventually, the guide to the cockatoos is yours. Splendid effort.
Splendid. Anything else I can steal?
Shelves full of biographies of famous people, whoever they are.
Look through it.
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook. High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
Sick.
Next to that, Rivasholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse though, but not too long.
Shut up, Plaisance.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead.
I'm interested in the Greatest Innocence
Time
book.
is commerce.
I am not interested in that. Thank you very much. This is all of like the
This bookstore is not strictly about crime.
right
romance.
paranormal books. We don't need those. There's also another thing I want to try. I remembered something in here. Oh? Is this Contact Mike? The boxing champion? Oh my god, it's Contact Mike. Can we lift this?
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
Ooh. Ooh. Hang on. We're gonna try it. But I gotta juice up first. Because this is gonna give me +2 physique. Let's go. Oh my god, look at all the health points I have! Oh! Alright, let's go.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
Bam. Uh-oh. Oh! Shit.
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous.
Damn.
Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form.
Shut up.
Even your body has failed you. It's a miracle you didn't injure yourself.
One day, one day. Boy, I am just juiced to shit, aren't I? Good lord. I got 3 different drugs channeling through my system right now. No sane person would ever put their head into such a machine. Alright. Let's get out of here and read about some cockatoos. A white envelope with a stamp attached to the upper right corner, handed to you by Everett Clare. Inside, some legal documents with 2 names printed on them. Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. Lillian is signed. The other signature is still required. But I can't. She doesn't want to sign it.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum. Underneath all this, Lillian's signature and an empty line waiting for a signee.
Try to find a loophole in the deal.
There is no loophole.
Damn.
The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months,
Jesus.
their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
This is terrible. Poor people. Can't I do something?
Well, you could trick Everett. Get someone random to sign the document. By the time the union boss finds out, your business here will be already...
Hey, okay. Look at the zoning.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall. It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center.
Put them back in the envelope. So, in that case then, where is this thing? Find someone to sign the documents instead of the intended signees. Okay. I can do that. You! Damn it.
The woman...
What? The book says you must obtain Franco-Generian hardbody at the nearest gym. Will you sign my documents?
Hello, sir. How is the investigation going? Found any curses yet?
Yeah, I found a way in the Doom commercial area.
Oh, that's great. I hope exciting adventures lie ahead. And maybe you can help Mother become less afraid.
Who is that?
Oh, that's Auntie Billy. She's nice if a bit distressed.
Is your aunt?
No, sir. She's a working woman who comes to look at the books a lot.
Why is she distressed?
I think she is a bad husband. Not very nice or helpful.
Oh no. I should talk to her about that. Maybe her husband's missing.
My husband? No, he's not.
This little girl over there told me you have a bad husband.
Excuse me? A bad husband? What do you mean?
Her back straightens. Not a nice and helpful sort.
Do policemen just go around repeating what some kid off the street said?
Those were her words, not mine. I'm merely asking. She isn't just some kid off the street. She seems very mature. Those were her words.
Can I give you some friendly advice, Mr. Policeman? Don't listen to kids.
So you don't have a bad husband.
No, I don't. I have a good husband. The kind and helpful sort. And he's not missing.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Reverts our attention back to the book stand. All right.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
I'll get you to crack one of these days. The book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica.
Hello again, sir.
You lied. You lied to me. Right, we want to read about cockatoos. I got distracted. Distracted by all the cock and twos.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminine Islands and in southern Fas a la Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues.
Okay, what more?
This book talks about the delicate nature of twos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang bang cockatoo. It's colorfully illustrated.
All right, what problems do these birds have?
Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a
Could
day.
be me.
They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
Who would ever want a chatty companion? I want someone who knows how to listen. I could handle that. It would be nice to have someone to talk to when feeling lonely. No, I just want someone to
Pet
listen.
owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive.
Right, that's pretty bad. Anything else?
It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food.
Cook
every
them
day
food?
And give them the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own.
Yes, but there has to be something great about cockatoos as well.
You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle, and show off, and will even scream for fun.
Oh my god.
Often as loud as up to 135 decibels.
Sounds wonderful.
Ouch. That must hurt. Not great for the neighbors. Performing? Yes, birdie.
Birdie. What about the funeral
This
cockatoo?
is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus venereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it.
Okay. How about the major majestic cockatoo?
Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo, is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature. In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species. It must be glorious to behold, dark pink and snow white.
All right. How about the bang bang cockatoo?
Despite its banging name, the bang bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminoles forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly gray and white. The Seminoles name, bang bang, is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins.
Honestly, this bird does sound a bit like me.
Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you?
The gray and common bang bang. The funeral cockatoo in its darkness can truly grasp the depths of my doom-laden soul. Isn't it obvious? Major Majestic, here I come. But what if I'm just a fuck-up-a-two? A fuck-up and a cockatoo? I have to take some time to think about it. I'm Major Majestic.
You're
Thank you.
right. Your Majesty embodied. This big, beautiful bird belongs on your heraldry.
Let's go tell the lady. I know exactly what I am now, lady. You were right that I'm a cockatoo.
Excuse me?
I went up and read on them. I went and read up on them, just like you said. And I even decided on what kind of cockatoo I am. Wanna know?
I don't know. The most talkative one?
She's ready to put that question aside. No. I'm the Major Majestic cockatoo.
The what now?
The Major Majestic cockatoo. It's the most impressive one.
You truly are one strange cop, aren't you?
The woman looks baffled by her personal revelation. She says as she slowly shakes her head. Thank you. That's all for the moment. I'll let you read.
Before.
I'm a cockatoo, bitch. Hey, you want to sign my... Oh, what's up?
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Wait, what did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
It's her husband! The missing husband!
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit.
Yes!
Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing though?
This doesn't add up. I'm only making a fool of myself. Give me champagne, I'm going in.
There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found.
You got it.
Now.
Hey, can you sign my thing? It's hard, you know. It's just so hard sometimes. Lady. Protect and serve, madam. I found your husband.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
She crosses her arms. But you said you didn't know where he was.
And I specifically added that I didn't need to know where he was.
Well, I found him. Nevertheless, I'm that good.
Very well then. Where is he?
She's getting impatient. Her hands are now picking on a random book cover. There. Right around the corner. He has pissed himself. Our hammer-toting comrade was at the bottom of those stairs.
Excuse me? I don't follow.
I found a working-class drunk, and I thought he might be yours.
Right, 'cause working-class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what?
Remember, about that what, never ever say what.
Something bad, I guess? I'm sorry I say stupid things sometimes. I didn't mean to. I'm not saying what.
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one.
Ha, blam, knew it.
But you didn't say your husband was... Didn't you say your husband was kind and helpful?
I did, and he is. He's also an alcoholic.
So, is he missing as well?
No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends.
She looks away.
I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
She's completely forgotten about her books, staring blank into the distance instead. Don't worry. I'm gonna find him and bring him back home. Promise.
She sighs, but you can detect
Hey, we got
gratitude
through.
And relief from her face.
All right, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
What does your husband look like?
Honestly, not that different from you.
She eyes you from head to toe. Like a late-stage alcoholic, then. Right, we're dealing with a cop. What do you mean by that?
Well, he's slightly chubby.
I see. What else?
What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself.
She sighs, her voice slightly quivering when she adds,
It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change.
Who cares about the cold when you have your cool jacket to wear?
That's true.
You can completely sympathize.
I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
She looks back at you, shaking her head. Well, if that jacket really is that cool, I can totally understand.
Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
When did you last see him?
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised
Uh-oh.
he'd walk straight back home. Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
This got real.
Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing person.
Damn
case.
straight.
She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
I think I got it, thanks.
So you are going to look for him?
Yes, I will bring him back home to you.
Thank you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
You sense gratitude in her voice. Finally got through to her. Hehehe. Actually, you know what? What are the points we got on the map? Any white checks? The racist lorry driver, Joyce Messier. Right, the Esprit de Corps. Sleeping dock worker. I don't think he's there anymore. Trash container. But we opened it up fine ourselves. The warded door. We don't need that anymore. We don't need to hit Measurehead anymore. Yep, that's fine. We can't open that up. Wash bin. Wait, wash basin? There's something by the... Oh, wait, that's the, whether or not we want to shave. Oh, the conceptualization check is back up. Cool. Lillian the net picker. Okay. Okay. So not much in the way of that. Let's see what kind of other things we have. Find the working class husband, of course. You know what, let's just go to the church. Unless... Oh, we also want to find someone random to sign this thing. Maybe my hobo friends can help. I want to travel though. May I travel, please? I saw it there for a second. I would like to travel, please. Oh, right. Here we go. Or the fisherman shacks. Let's go here first. I want to see if I can get some of the hobo buddies to sign this thing. Or maybe the children?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks the stone.
Is there a hobo Justice League in this game? No, just a hobo Batman. Me. How you doing, Rook?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Are you being so laconic about it?
It doesn't look like he knows what that means.
Bye, kids. Take care. I need someone to forge this document. Hi, Lily.
Hello, mister.
That's it.
Bye.
Goodbye. All right. Hobos. Hello. I guess this is the closest you would get to the Hobo Justice League.
Sunset.
Hey, here we go. Could you and your pals sign this document?
What's it about? I'll let my hand address the situation. Maybe you've heard. I used to be a very successful businessman.
Yes, that's why I came
signed
here.
More than a few lease forms or whatever the fuck they were. Anyone's got a pen? The pro's gonna do it.
I have this blue oblong pen.
All right.
He grabs the pen and paper from your hands and very carefully scribbles on the dotted line next to Lillian Carter. Idiot Doom Spiral. You've done a great service to the community, to RCM, and to Rivershell. That's it. The deed is done. Can I have the pen back?
Don't know if I've mentioned it, but I used to be a businessman. And as a businessman,
You
I am going
bitch.
to keep the pen. For my trouble.
He nods confidently.
No, that was my favorite thing of all the things you had.
Damn it!
This had better be worth losing the pen for.
Shit!
My favorite was the gun he lost.
Well, that's true. That's it then. The deed is done.
Glad to have been of assistance. After
Get
all this
thumbs up.
time, I feel like I've made a difference.
Don't call Abigail.
The drunk in the pipe snorts and takes a swig from his bottle. The bottle is empty.
Anything else this merry band of adventurers can do for you? Or do you need to go and mail that serious-looking document of yours? There's a mailbox on the plaza.
Mailbox Plaza. Got it. Bye. We're gonna go right there. Oh wait, is there something in here? Hello? A locked container. Alright. Let's get out of here. Sweet.
You take the legal documents out.
Hell yeah. Alright. Let us go to the Martinez waterfront. Can I please? There we go.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito, bullet holes, and an RCM sticker.
I knew I'd get to use this mailbox for something.
Other than developing a personal relationship, looks like you were right.
Drop the white envelope into the
You
mailbox.
drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slut Everard. You know he's going to play you somehow.
Damn straight. Now let's go tell him what we done did. Banana. Hang on a sec. I wonder what this guy thinks of my boots.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
The ostensible leader of the strikebreakers chants furiously. What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his worker overalls.
Beats me.
What do the strikers want?
They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting? What does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wear new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Who are all these strikebreakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, They ought to let in those who do want work.
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And are you unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open, but try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access.
My man Measurehead.
And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Wait, head measurer?
Yeah. That giant up there on the bridge you talked to. Head measurer.
Measurer.
The workers by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad could one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Have you considered storming in, like all of you?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
So what are you gonna do now?
Wait! They might go home eventually, or get drunk. Leave the access panel unguarded, or the company sends someone to reason with them. Unexpected situation, but we hold the pressure on until someone makes a mistake. Then it's our time. We strike.
The man rubs his jaw, a lightly bearded square wedge. I'm gonna leave now. He doesn't give a shit about my boots. What's up, manana?
Hola, wandering man. How can I help?
You can't. Get away from me. I need to talk to my boy Measurehead. You won't believe the kind of thoughts I've internalized lately.
The unpromising race pupil.
Hey, shut up. Never mind. You got nothing. Oh, there's a box. There's a box. There's a box. I can't. No. I can't get to the box because of Measurehead. Measure, man. Come on. I have an unquenchable need to open things.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever. The drawer.
Nothing else in there, I think. We do have that container, though. Maybe I can convince it to open. Hang on. Let's see.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Hey there, sugar.
The container door appears unmoved by your attempt at flattery.
You're a fine piece of engineering, you know that? Come on, don't shut me out, let me in. Just another day, another cop, and another container. Fine piece of engineering right there.
The door does not respond to your advances. Is it possible that it seems somehow more closed than before?
I need to be better at rhetoric. I need it. This container's still locked. Don't know how to open that. What up, Leo?
Oh, hey, mister. I need no
Yeah,
trouble at all,
questions.
mister.
Never mind. Let's go tell Everett the good news. That we forged his documents. Hey, yo, buddy, old pal.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes. Now, what can Everett Clare do for you today?
It's done. I mailed the signatures you asked me to mail.
The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry.
He claps his hands
Of course.
together like a child
I
when
already
offered
knew
cotton
this.
candy. Uh-oh.
My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a future and proven to be a true man of the left. I can finally trust you now.
Good.
You're in my inner circle. We can talk about anything. The strike, the murder, your lost gun, nothing is off the table.
Well
Nothing
done,
to say.
sire. By guile and deceit, you're in. You don't know his full plan. Perhaps he expected trickery. Perhaps the signatures weren't important. The point is, do not think you're ahead of him.
Sure. The signatures I got. I know you plan to force them out with the construction noise.
Harry, by now you should know I would never do anything tricky like that. However, if the construction noise and limited street access makes some people consider moving, well, let's just say there'll be freshly renovated buildings near the roundabout where those poor people can finally enjoy a significant uptick in quality of life. I'm talking real affordable workers' palaces.
He proudly spreads his hands to demonstrate the size of the palaces. They're very large.
So the village is doomed because I helped you.
You were there, you saw the place, a wasteland. There's nothing left. But mark my words, Harry, we are going to reset it.
He slams his fist on the table, causing some of the coffee to spill.
Reset. I have big plans for Martinez, and they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on the coast. That land will be used for municipal buildings and commerce.
What do you mean?
Harry, imagine a youth centre supermarket church complex, employing hundreds, no, thousands of people. The coast will be lit up with enterprise and life. All those ruins out there turned into low-income housing. Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on.
Youth supermarket church complex. Do you really expect me to believe that? Low-income housing? If even part of this is true, then why not? And life. I knew you were a man of the people, Everett. You expect me to believe
yes,
that?
Yes, I do. I got the centre, I got room for a retail complex, and in 4 years, I'll get the church too. The wheels are already turning, Harry. The wheels of progress. This post-war limbo, I won't stand for it. There are kids practically playing with their own feces out there. It cannot go on.
But will there be giant statues of the Clare brothers towering above it all? Joyce knew he was up to something.
Wait, but will you erect a statue of yourself? Joyce was right when she said you were up to something. Sounds like you've got this. You can rely on my votes. Statue.
I'm not a symbolist, Harry. I'm a realist. My statue will be Martinez rebuilt. 5-story building complexes, workers on welfare, and landowners in Azon hating me. That will be my statue. And yours. We're doing this together.
Joyce was right.
Damn right I am, Harry. I'm gonna make the working man as rich as she is one day. That's my job. Just like yours is to keep the peace.
Did you order the hangman killed?
I did not, Harry. Although I am very, very glad he's dead.
What do you gain from him being dead?
Why, a war, of course.
Yes, but what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Harry. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
There are trained military people. Aren't you afraid for your men?
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
Yeah, everyone hates them, except ultra-liberals, maybe. Which happens to be me. No, it's not. How's this connected to
Harry,
strike?
there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane. Even the damn coffee maker. We're gonna take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often.
Is that why you haven't let Joyce in here?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go.
Whoops.
He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her arsehole. She has no chance.
What?
Tits from her arsehole. It's a local saying.
Is it?
Actually, no, it's not.
Why are you telling me your plans?
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want. It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. It's already happening.
He looks at that swordfish clock and nods. How many of you guys are there in the Union?
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
2,373 is a sizable contingent for a labor organization in Revachol.
How are you going to fund your new independent harbor?
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients will ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything.
Clients would take a well-known multinational conglomerate over a local mobster any day.
You can't possibly hope to continue like you have. Clients will leave en masse.
Sure, some will go, but mark my words. The company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
That's drugs.
By bold new revenues, you mean the drug trade?
Drug trade? Now you're being stupid, Harry. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isola. All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities.
That's just the tip of the iceberg, though, isn't it?
The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're all about the large volume column. We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his Benefed, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off Risperazole.
Benefed is a children's cold medicine, usually apricot flavored, and risperazole is used to treat severe psychosis.
And the kids on the street don't have to give up on speed and Parolidon.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Harry. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned. But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share. And
there it
I'd
is.
keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
He's basically admitting to it.
Drugs are a no-go for me. I'll report this. I have to admit, that's a pretty well put together plan, and far removed from you. Interesting stuff. I just want to solve this murder, okay? Makes sense to regulate a drug trade like this. Keep it out of the more dangerous hands. Yeah,
It's
just
also
respect the plan.
far removed
Respect
from
the
my
plan.
men and the people of Martinez who've put their trust in me. Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbor's turnover, just like the harbor is, but a small part of Martinez.
So is there a trade or isn't there?
Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There
yeah,
are
ramble
little
on.
girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start businesses. Models who want to walk catwalks and steel welders who want to weld steel.
Sniffers who want to sniff.
I'm going to unite them all into one economic body. We're going to incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's going to be in on the wealth, and everyone's going to pull their weight.
Well, I mean, if it has the word incorporate in it, then I like it. I'm a money guy. That's very ambitious. I love what you're doing for the working man. I'm not feeling a whole lot of Revachol in here. Not enough flags or kings. Honestly, it's not my place to judge or express an opinion. I'm a money guy.
Yes, if you start thinking about it like that, the socialist municipal body sort of is like a corporation, isn't it? It uses corporate law. We're incorporated. I like to think we're using the best parts of all the ideologies here, Harry.
Can I ask you about specific union members?
We're way past specific union members now. This is the big time. We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry. You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. But I'm in big-time mode, Harry.
Clearly.
There's something different about him now. He's more vibrant, more alive in his big-time mode.
Can I get my gun now?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me. But it had to be done.
You bastard!
Your gun is with an old woman. I hear she's a character, so watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
So the gun's with the woman who bought it from Roy.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway, the neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Drunkards Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
She was waving it at people?
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
Unstable is good, actually. She will be easier to disarm. No, wait. Actually, unstable is pretty bad.
Who is this old woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in
Oh,
blind,
God.
Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
Can you set up a meeting?
I already have.
Oh.
Tonight,
Oh.
starting 10 o'clock, near the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this.
Oh dear.
Now, back to the fun stuff.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to go through with that without Kim. That's it for now.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Drunkards Union.
Suddenly there's a sadness in his tone.
This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
Alright, so I'm gonna leave now, but we might talk again later. Alright. Last thing we are going to do today. We have a skill point. So it's either going to be a random skill or a thought. What is it going to be? Option 1 is a random skill. Option 2, internalize a thought. Cast your votes now. Then after we assign the skill point, we will call it a stream. Got a lot accomplished today despite the lack of supervision. Kim is not going to be all that pleased when he comes back, I think. Good stream, good stream. Well, tomorrow we'll be back with more Who's Lila, which is turning into a hell of an experience right now. So look forward to that. And then Saturday, we'll be cracking open version 1.0 of the Outlast Trials. The actual full release. Alrighty, looks like we're doing a skill. Let's see what we get, baby. So, no. 13. I think that's endurance. Oh, is that endurance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Endurance, let's go. Extra hit point. Let's go. 3 hit points. We are cooking. Alrighty. Let's get the fuck out of here. But where? Where are we getting the fuck out of here? Ocean land. I spy a jitspo. Alright, so, yep, as I said, tomorrow we'll be doing Who's Lila? Going through some more cryptic memery shits. And then the Outlast trials with the boys. The boys are getting back together for the Outlast trials. Here comes the Cabbage Patch indeed. So, until tomorrow. Love you, miss you, mean it. Later, Cabbage Patch. Bye-bye.